just can't seem to do it, huh? Not that I particularly mind, but I still hold a good amount of my records, and I'm beginning to realize more and more that although escapes are fun, I really need to focus on getting certain things done. We focused on getting the platinum trophy yesterday after about 6 hours to dick around. Spent 12 to 20 hours working on it and knocked it out. Got the whole everything done. All of our activities that we needed. Photo op, live extreme events, grand finale, everything. We got it all done. What I would like to know is how the glitchers, it's just kind of picking at me. I want to know how the glitchers are managing to get their points. Because although it's cute, it's still frustrating. Because you don't want to see, I'm going to actually go check here in a second. You don't like to see glitchers just like beat the fuck out of the leaderboards. And you can tell that they're doing something weird that nobody else is doing, or they would have came up with 2 million followers, at least 2 million, if not 3 million overnight. What they're doing, I really couldn't tell you. I haven't really tried a lot of things for follower gain. Yeah, it'd be great to compete on that leaderboard because it's, you know, interesting. But right now, even with the amount of time I play, I can't compete with those kids. I can't compete with the Japanese farmers as it is that share accounts and have multiple people playing their account 24/7. But these two little fucks that came out of nowhere and now have almost 5 million followers out of nowhere, I would love to know how they're getting 2 million followers a day. Any of them. I'm at 180th. And there's a good chunk of people that are legit above me, don't get me wrong, because I do a lot of escapes and shit. But all these dudes at 4 mil, I don't see them as legit. Not even a little bit. We'll do a quick Google search again. But I'm guessing that's an L. I mean, the kid literally has like, that top guy right there, Optimistic or whatever, has like 3,000 or 4,000 PlayStation Platinum trophies. Japanese characters on his thing. Chinese, sorry. It's absurd. I literally don't get it. Now, if any of them all of a sudden puts up a YouTube video streaming or something, I get an idea. If it's a legit farm where you're not going to be banned, I would love to do some farming, get enough levels to get all your skills up. Chris Stack Retros is no one. Like, literally a no one. Nobody's ever heard of him before. And then the last major glitcher is Mr. Mauro. Which, I mean, he did stream back on in 2010. He streamed a little bit with Mangler and Mr. Mauro. Played Portal 2. Like, he seems like an actual player. But we'll go by search tools last week. There's nothing here. So I honestly have no idea how these kids are pulling off 2 million followers a day, where I have an insane amount of gameplay logged. Granted, I've done a lot of escapes, but even the Japanese dudes that are split accounting and running 24 hours a day since launch and grinding nothing but quick races over and over and over and over and over again only have 2 mil. Not 4, not 5, 2. So I see that as a bit of an issue. We need to finish off the street racer today. It only needs 5 points. We need to finish off the hypercar today. It only needs 6 points. So obviously our off-roads are capped. Touring car I wouldn't mind doing, but it's not hugely important. Celine's a monster, though.
Your kids are following you. They're watching you.
Okay. My kids are watching my Twitch. All one of them is. They pulled it up on their phone. And that's what they had to come and tell me. But leave that as is. I'm a room away from them, and they hang out in here non-stop, but hey. Anyhow, just gotta decide what we're gonna do first. Hypercar is always fun. What does the touring car cap out at? 220? Yeah. I mean, the touring car is just not going to touch the Agra. The Agra has ridiculous horsepower, ridiculous top speed, ridiculous all around. The IndyCar would. That's a lot of work. That's one thing I haven't put a lot of work into, just because I'm not a huge fan of the races. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it's the quickest. Get the hypercar maxed out. And once we have it maxed out, we can claim all of our profile rewards, which are purple items.
wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
I believe this may not be on hard. Gonna have to adjust at some point because you need those beautiful little increased drop rates and followers. But if I run a few times on normal, the muscle memory will come back in to play and just allow it to run the race on autopilot basically. I always know when I'm getting comfortable with the race after a few runs because I just start vaping and racing with one hand. This straightaway is the killer. This is what murders computer. Really crank the car out for a second. Get her up to 250 plus. Let it get up and go.
They'll take it easy on me. I can handle myself, especially against you.
I am happy that I got my platinum. That's nice. Now that that's out of the way, it's not itching at the back of my mind that I need to go do this and that. I actually did a whole bunch of work I didn't need to do. I thought you had to do 100% skills challenges. That meant do every single skills challenge once, complete them all once. Once I got to the last area, the last, what do you want to call it? Skill type. You know, I did all the skill race, all the street race skills, all the off-road skills, 100%. Got them all completed once. I did all the next areas of skills. And then went to the last area, touring cars and shit. Did like 2 of them and then gave me the trophy, which means I just had to do one of each type of skills challenge. Not 100% of all. So, that was cool.
Racing, how I missed you.
Oh, 16 seconds, so yeah, it should be comfortable to do hard. The straightaway alone, you know, destroys it. I was doing hard at some point, but I also memorized the race at that point. You always want to do hard if it's comfortable for you, but if you're failing it at all, you don't, because it's just not fucking worth it if you're failing.
I can't believe we...
Gotta always be productive, let's put it that way. 320 and 318. Boo! That could have been a great part. Wow. Definitely need to do hard. Let's get my shit drops. Hypercars. Change difficulty. We've never done it on hard, actually.
We pulled it off. Oh, we did. Luttrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we
I may
ask
end
for?
up buying literally every hypercar
Next time
just to
we
kind of
keep
mix
the
and
silly
match
dollar
and see
car.
which ones have the best accelerations and stuff. Because they're hypercars, you may find one that's similar to the Indy car in 0 to 200. 0 to 60, you don't give a shit about. It's all about those last couple of years. And that's what separates the Indy car from the hypercars, is that when you're doing those really long escapes and you're up to 40,000 yards away, which takes you like an assload of time to get that far away, because you can't run them infinitely. When you wreck or have to take a really sharp turn in the Indy car, you're getting back up to 200 mile an hour very, very, very quickly. So it doesn't hurt you that you're wrecking as much. You go 0 to 200 in 5 seconds tops.
Back behind the wheel again.
That's
and in a
huge.
beast like this, what a feeling.
I personally wouldn't mind crewing up for a race like this and running it over and over with someone. Could sit here and grind out hypercars. But I haven't really ran into anyone that plays this game as grindy as me as far as my friends go. I have some friends that would, but I don't know, a couple of them got distracted by a different game, some of them went over to PC for a while. A lot of my friends are grindy. Or they've become grindy because they've been my friends for a while. Love that. That little straightaway is just absolutely gorgeous. You can actually get the get up and go that you need to open her up.
Don't take it easy on me. I can handle myself, especially against you.
Got an 18-second lead on hard. So, not really big deal. I've actually had like 2 minutes leads on Luttrell before because I've wrecked his ass like really bad to where he couldn't recover. He was just stuck. Because Luttrell doesn't seem to L1R1. I don't know if the computer doesn't have that tool. But we did the jump right there, that double jump. Way up in the fucking sky. And I hit it faster than him, and I hit him in air and threw his ass sideways off the map. It was fantastic. Now if you're running this with someone, and that's the only saving grace about this game, is there is co-op. I mean, being able, if you have a buddy that plays the game and crewing up and going and doing these races, I'm sure it makes the grind more competitive and keeps you driven to improve. I haven't done that really much. I've done one crew race and I beat the kid, and I was basically just to get the trophy. Well, hopefully we get better drops this round. Doesn't matter what color, as long as they are improvements. One improvement, I'm happy. Want to get max parts, and then, like I said, I'm probably going to end up buying every hypercar. Yes, it's really expensive, but I've already bought so many cars just to collect them, just to get trophies for taking pictures of them, all that kind of stuff, that it's not a huge deal. So we have 2 parts at 320, so they're capped, but we still have, like, the suspension is god awful, so are the tires, they're even worse. I mean, if we did a really long race, we get a lot of items, but it's just not worth it in my eyes. I would rather do the short race over and over and over again.
We pulled it off. But we did. Luttrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for? How about next time we keep the zillion-dollar car?
The only reason I'm mad about these dudes glitching, or whatever the hell little thing they found to to get that many followers. And it's only 3 guys, it looks like, maybe 4. The only reason it's pissing me off is because I would like to be able to cap out all my skills. That'd be great. That's like really nice. It makes everything easier, more fun, and more customized. Which I'm sure they've done. I'm sure they've capped a lot of them. Hopefully it comes out soon before they patch it. So I would like to get a grind on. As long as it's not like an obvious glitch to where you're going to get banned, I would love to check it out. See what it has to offer.
Woo! Back behind the wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
Oh no, literally beating me. How horrible, what the hell? You just decide all of a sudden to swerve. Braking's getting better. So the car is handling the corners much better. Now you gotta remember, I don't use square. I use L2. Whether that's a detriment, I don't know. It may be better to use square for all I know. I'm sure for like the 180 degree turns it probably is, because I have a hard time taking those in any car. There you go, time to open it up. Did a great one there. Only hit 250. Dude, 48. Like even that turn would probably be better. Like a super sharp turn that you know you're not going to make without hitting 0 mile an hour. Why not hit square? Quickly get your car turned around and get going. But anything else where I feel like I can slow down and maintain any speed whatsoever, damn it. I don't think it's worth it. It's fine. I could be wrong though. Like, maybe like a little tap of square would help or something. I don't know. I haven't practiced it much. And I'm not huge into racing games. This is probably the first racing game I've played that's pure racing since Burnout Paradise on PS3, which was a fun game, but it was also based on Rex and shit, which was a fun aspect. Looks like you just add on the rear too. Give a whole another angle. Practice square just to quickly just turn and then get back up to speed, because you're already going to lose all your speed anyways on that turn unless you're braking way the hell early, which I'd rather open her up personally. That's not 320. That'd be a great piece. It's got nitro on it. Oh, my weakest piece does not seem to want to get an upgrade.
Believe we pulled it off. But we did. Luttrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for?
Zoom,
How about
zoom,
next
zoom.
time we keep the $1,000,000 car?
If only I wasn't so in love with escapes, I would be able to spend a whole day farming and see what it's capable of.
Woo! Back behind the wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
Alright, let's try a square. Boom, boom. Oh my god, that's horrible. I don't like it. I wish I did, but I don't.
Don't take it easy on me.
Not good.
I can handle myself, especially
Not
against
wrecking
you.
because I'm off pace. Womp womp womp. Maybe I could find like a slingshot into the turn from grinding that barrier before it on that big turn. Alright, let's try more of a slingshot. Oh fuck. We're not. Just trying to move left, slam into the wall, and then bounce off of it. And it just does not work. Mwah. Hey, okay. Oh, winning is all that matters. As we spend time finishing this bad boy off.
Can't believe
Sounded like a gunshot outside.
We pulled it off. Oh, we did. Luttrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for? How about next time we keep the zillion-dollar car?
I did it again. Keep thinking I could swing that some bitch and you just can't. I don't around too much. As long as I'm running, I guess it doesn't matter.
Woo! Back behind the wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
Once you get maxed out brakes, maxed out everything, obviously, it cleans up a lot of this stuff. Like, I already noticed a huge difference in the handling since it started to get up there. I can actually handle a lot of these turns smoothly at a good speed. This turn is the one I need to find a way to clean up though. Honestly. Oh fuck. And then for some reason my mind said, go right. Find something to bang off of. And there was nothing.
Don't take it easy on me. I can handle myself, especially against you.
Can you though? Because I've wrecked a few times. And this is hard mode and you're still down by 9 seconds. I don't think you can handle anything. I'm just sitting here thinking about how in the fuck to get a good follower farm. I can't even like imagine what they're doing to pull 2 mil followers a day. It's just not even ringing a bell. I mean, farming quick races is pretty good followers, but it's definitely not 2 mil a day. It's not 2 mil in 24 hours of gameplay. See what I mean? I have to put that on, because let's face it. But I'm gonna hold on to it. Shouldn't, because I'd be tempted to throw it on once I hit 320. It would take me back down to 319, but give me nitro. I shouldn't lose top speed out of it, but you never know with hypercars. We maxed out a lot of cars, but even in the beta, I don't think we capped out a hypercar because there's just so much work. I thought in the beta the hypercars went to 340. I don't know if they nerfed them or if I'm just imagining things, but it seemed like they did. Hard to tell. Hey, what's up, Feej? Welcome to the stream, man. Haven't seen you today. How's it? I wouldn't mind running one serious race just to see what kind of time I put up, but I'm always hesitant about that because of the fact that if you're taking it seriously before you get a capped out car, it's never gonna, you know, be what it could be. Just always think about off-road records too. I typically didn't even end up trying them after I hit cap. I just didn't really worry about it because I was capped. Took that turn absolutely horribly because I was looking down at my speed. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. God, it's so beautiful taking turns. The higher you get these fuckers, the more ridiculously good they are at taking turns. It's not my skill. My skill hasn't changed at all. I'm still horrible at taking turns probably because I take L2 and I'm not good at it, period. Here we go. Open her up. Come on. You gotta at least hit 250. Come on, baby. That turn is just so hard to take with speed. I can't figure it out. I think there'd be a way, but...
They'll take it easy on me. I can handle myself, especially against you.
Whoop. That turn I can actually take. Not with speed, but I can take it fairly easily if I'm paying attention. It's just I'm also looking at my fucking speed around that turn, because it's actually an area right before that where you can touch 200. So I'm always preoccupied with my speed looking at it. Efficiency, route running, all that stuff comes into play. And this is basically the mainstay as far as hypercar part farming is. It's the fastest way to really part farm. Get the fucker capped out, baby. And then collect them all. Why? I have no fucking clue. The Agra is more than likely the best. Just because of the top speed it can hit. But like I said, if I can find a hybrid mix, like a car that is like right in between the top speed of an Agra and the acceleration of IndyCar, that'd be my car. But we'll see. A lot of them you have to buy before you can really, and throw parts on before you can tell what the hell they're actually capable of. It's a bit late getting into that gear. I'm running a lot cleaner. Alright, so slow down. Still 50 mile an hour is god awful. Sub 4 needs a lot of cleaning up. convertibles though. Hopefully they're 320s. Pretty decent chance when there's brakes involved.
Can't.
Here we go. Come on, baby. 317. Bitch. Alright, come on, baby. Nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. It's got nitro power on it. It'll be probably on that vehicle for the foreseeable future. Because that's what I'm looking for when I'm looking at these cars, is I'm looking for nitro power on a top rated piece. Obviously it'd be nice to get nitro power and nitro power per second, but that's like a lottery
I
pick.
believe we pulled it off. But we did. Luttrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for? How
We
about
shall
next
see.
time we keep the $1 zillion car?
Dylan, come here. Wow, NoEmpathy, you're just fucking on a roll right now. At least you're winning the races, so whatever. Fuck around, miss turns, don't pay attention, doze off into space and think about other things.
Back behind
Like,
the
where
wheel
in the
again.
hell
And in a
is it
beast like this,
possible
what a feeling.
to pull 2 million followers in a fucking day? Because I would love to know. It's not even about that leaderboard to me. It's about getting the fucking points. Yeah, sure, it'd be nice to get up in the leaderboard, considering how much time I put in the game compared to other motherfuckers. You wouldn't think I'd be as low as I am, even if it is worldwide. Granted, like I said, I do not farm races as much as I should. I do a lot of escapes. You think escapes will give you more followers than they do? They don't. Shit. Good speed. That's what I can see. 250 basically as you hit the tunnel. Alright, now. I'll figure out that turn at some
Now
point.
take it easy on me. I can handle myself, especially against you.
That turn's not as bad if you were paying attention. You can keep it decent speed anyways. Good stuff. Let's go. Not bad. It just improves with every part, and I'm actually noticing the improvement.
Racing, how I missed you.
This is not the first time. All of a sudden, I am almost playing that too far right there again.
Woo!
Very odd.
Back behind the wheel again.
It's
And
not
in a
really
beast
been an
like
issue
this,
for me
what
in
a
the
feeling.
past. Good. Good. Not bad at all. If I just tap the throttle, it'll turn
Now
a
take
little
it easy
better
on
there.
me. I can handle myself, especially
Keep
against
tweaking
you.
it. It's getting better though. Fuck. And I fuck up this turn, which I pretty much have had down lately. More LT than that. Gotten there to slide out a bit before. I think it's the rain that's helping those turns, so.
Racing, how I missed you.
Oh, okay. I thought tapping R2 would help her. Not really. Shaved another second off, but that was with a wreck, and it may freeze for me. That's great. It's really weird because, like, the alpha, the closed beta, the open beta, 0 game freezes. Not one game freeze that whole time. And I was playing 24 hours in a clip without a game freeze at all. Without closing the game out, nothing. Ever since release, though, it happens. That's sad. Well, that's a bitch. Guess I'm about to close out and reopen the stream. Make sure you hit that follow button, guys, and we will be back in a minute.